Je remercie.
I thank the representative of Ireland for her statement. And I now give the floor to the representative of the Russian Federation. Thank you, Mr. President. We thank the Special Representative of the Secretary-General for West Africa and the Sahel, Mahamat Saleh Anadif, and Ms. Chantal Ayemou for their briefings. We share the concerns over dangerous challenges facing many countries in West Africa, and particularly the Sahel. In this region, terrorist activity continues to run rampant. There are inter-ethnic and intercommunal conflicts, and organized crime and drug trafficking is flourishing. Over the first half of 2021, we received tragic reports of the deaths of individuals as a result of bloody terrorist attacks. We express our support to all of those who are waging the difficult struggle against terrorism in the region. Because of security problems and also the coronavirus pandemic, many social institutions, schools, and medical centers were not able to open. Although the states of West Africa have been able for the time being to hold back the spread of the pandemic, it is clear that its consequences for economic development will not go unnoticed. Despite the many difficulties faced by many states in the region, they have nevertheless managed to successfully go through the election cycle. We trust that the elections planned for the second half of 2021 in a number of countries in the region will also take place in conditions of democracy, transparency, legitimacy, and law and order, and with strict respect for national sovereignty. Interference in these processes by outside players must not happen. In the context of the situation in Mali, we expect that all of the obligations previously taken up concerning the transitional period, including conducting constitutional referendum and general democratic elections according to the pre-established timeline, will be observed. Mr. President, UNOWAS faces vast and difficult challenges, supporting the solution of regional crises, participating in political mediation, providing assistance to strengthening state institutions, and implementing the UN integrated strategy for the Sahel, as well as playing a coordinating role for other UN presences on the ground. The effectiveness of the office's work directly depends on how well it is able to work with other regional organizations such as the African Union, ECOWAS, the G5 Sahel, and the Lake Chad Basin Commission. We trust that in its work, UNOWAS will take into account important decisions concerning economic development and security in the region adopted at the ECOWAS summit in Accra on the 19th of June. On some issues, including the fight against piracy and the demarcation of the Cameroonian-Nigerian border, the requirement of UNOWAS's cooperation with its southern brother, the UN Office for Central Africa, is evident. After the closing of the United Nations Joint Peacebuilding Office in Guinea-Bissau in 2020, the monitoring of events in that country fell under the purview of UNOWAS. In these conditions, we believe that preserving Security Council sanctions against Guinea-Bissau, in other words, measures under Chapter 7 of the UN Charter that are provided for only in the case of threats to international peace and security, is absurd. We call for the steady dismantling of those sanctions. Mr. Anadif, Russia welcomes your commitment and your efforts aimed at helping the countries of West Africa, the Sahel, and the Lake Chad Basin overcome the current difficulties. We have no doubt that the results of UNOWAS's work will deserve the highest appraisal. Thank you.
Je remercie.
I thank the representative of the Russian Federation for his statement, and I now give the floor to the representative of the United